And in my mind, I'm like, there's no way this guy's natural.
This clip is brought to you by Vivo Barefoot Shoes. Not only do these shoes look good, they perform even better. Enjoy this clip.
You know what? Since you just mentioned Marshall Johnson, I think this is a good time to throw out some names of like really good natural bodybuilders. Because I think that when people pay attention to bodybuilding, they look at a lot of the NPC guys. And a lot of these natural guys that look fucking amazing, people never see it. And because people never see it, they think that you have to be on copious amounts of drugs to get to that type of physique. So this is Marshall Johnson. He's, how old is he?
I would say he's probably 54, 55, maybe, somewhere in there. When I competed against him in 2014, I was 43. He was, I believe, 52, 53, 54, somewhere in there.
Yep.
And I'm like, I want to be on stage with him because he's inspiring, and I kind of looked up to him. But at the same time, like, I want to beat him.
Yeah.
I want to beat this guy. And I did, thankfully.
Yeah.
But man, he's part of the reason why I'm still doing this at 50. I'm like, oh, he did it. So why can't I do it?
Yeah.
But I mean, he's an incredible physique. I think he's what, 6 foot, maybe 5'11".
Yep.
About 170, 175 pounds on stage. Doesn't seem very big. You look at those numbers, you're like, that's not very big. But bodybuilding is illusions. And the guy gets just extremely peeled.
He gets disgustingly lean.
Who else you got?
Yeah. Who else? Because we want to pull up quite a few like impressive natural bodybuilders, young or old.
So we can talk about them?
Yeah. So because like,
Just
again,
reference them. Maybe people can check them out.
People can check them out because again, I just don't think people know what people can look like with years of fucking training in natural bodybuilding. And the reason why I say that is because I see so many videos from creators on YouTube like Greg Doucette and a lot of these cats, and they're pulling people's names out. They're like, oh yeah, this person's way too lean. You can't get this lean without drugs, or you can't gain this amount of signs without drugs. And it's fucking young people's minds up. It really is, because they're like, well, if I want to do that, I have to get on something. And no judgment towards people who do use steroids. I'm not judging anybody, but I think that there is a lack of belief within a lot of young guys because of the shit that a lot of people say.
Can I share a story?
Yes.
Okay. So I was my first time going to a natural show, and that was at Cap City in 99. That was first time competing. And there was a guy backstage. Me and my brother were competing. We saw him. We're like, and in my mind, I'm like, there's no way this guy's natural. And the reason I was assuming that without even talking to this person or knowing like what the drug status, like that the test was insecurity and my own ego. I was like protecting it. Like, he looks better than me. There's no way I can look like that. So therefore he must be doing something that he shouldn't be based on these rules that we're competing here.
Yeah.
So it wasn't what that person was doing. It was more about my insecurities and my ego. And then, fast forward like 10 years later, after gaining knowledge and education and going through more experiences, I surpassed that guy by leaps and bounds. So I feel like an ass for even, it's basically calling this guy. I didn't tell him in person, hey, you're doing something. It's just in my mind, I'm calling him out.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think that's, people just have to have an open mind. And what I should have did was like, hey, my name's Jeff. And hey, how did you get that lean? Or what was your training like? What was your nutrition like? What did you do to get that way? So instead of like trying to learn, it was almost like walls are up.
Yeah.
I think that happens a lot online.
Oh yeah.
Power Project family, we appreciate you checking out this clip. Check out another one. Just go check out another one. Or comment down below and let us know what you liked about this one. But we love you guys, and we're going to keep bringing you the heat. So comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, okay? Peace.